There's also a lot of people that are paint lickers though, Madness. Do we want to become paint lickers next? Where, you know, you like to create a nice sharp tip on the brush by like little bit of lickage. I don't know, dude. I'm not a paint licker. I am a brush licker every once in a while. Yeah. You know what's the real pro play, Madness? This is the real power move, okay, if you're a miniature painter. So sometimes when you have painted something that isn't quite right, you can quickly take your thumb and wipe it off, right? So say, for example, like I don't like this smudge, I can kind of get my thumb in there. However, some of these nukes are just too difficult to get into. You know what some folks do, Madness? They lick the paint off. Your tongue is perfect for getting in there. Yeah, do with that information, but whatever you can do whatever you like. Yes, that is most definitely a thing. You're quite experienced in the ice cream game? Is that what we call it? Mm-hmm. You're gonna start your third miniature this weekend? Yo, very nice. Okay. It's looking nice and grimy. Time to do a little bit of highlighting on the newly painted panels. I will have to get a little bit of the gray in here as well. This is going to be for the chipping on the knee pad. Don't need too much. Just wanna stipple under all of the big smudges here. To make it look like it's gouged into the metal a little bit more. Pretty easy, pretty quick. Today's gonna be a pretty long stream, dude. I'll be here for like 8 hours. We'll get to some horror games. 8 hours of horror games is too much. We gotta do some StarCraft as well, dude. That's a scary fucking game. Have you ever seen StarCraft before? Honestly terrifying. Cannon Rush? True horror? Especially if you're Protoss versus Terran in the new balance patch. Nightmare material, right? The new Liberator, man. Terrifying stuff, really. Okay. Okay. Not bad. The hair of a 32-year-old? Very different hair. Much more gray in it now.
My monthly tax payment for the God Emperor logo.
Thank you, Zevaroth. We can call it a tithe. We can call it that if you prefer, Zevaroth. Thank you very much. I should really register Lowko TV as a church. Clearly the only right thing to do. Zero taxes, baby. Instead of all these taxes I do end up paying. Ay, 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 ay. The cult of Lenny. I don't know how they could prove that this isn't a religion, chat. How could they not? You can make a religion out of anything. Okay. Okay. The lower body. Not bad. I may go in and make it a bit more extreme at a later time, but I think we're getting there, dude. I quite like this. Hey, nice, Avunchu. Good game. Very good game. Okay, time to do the chest. The upper body. It's a little extreme, but I guess it's okay. Want to be a little careful around the face. In general, there shouldn't be as much dirt up here. Just a little bit of grime and dirt. Especially around the edges. Same for like this edge right over here. If I do too much over here, I will just add more to the bottom. It's a good build. Okay. Okay, not bad. I actually don't mind that. That's good. I'm doing little boops. The Dreadnought wash is not open today, chat. I'm sorry. We can't bring Dready into the wash. Dreadly Kruger? Is that his name? What's going on, Gideon? Welcome to my stippling stream. Today we are back in elementary school. This is good to work on your hand-eye coordination, chat. Only 1,400 dots to go, right? We have a lot of dots to do, but it's okay. I mean, that does look nice though, I'm not gonna lie. That looks good. Even though it feels like I'm wasting a perfectly fine Dreadnought. Like, we didn't have to do any of this. But it was the original plan. And I think it's a good effect to learn, right? It's a good technique. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Thord. I will not be able to confirm nor deny any of this. Quite the heavy accusation you have there. No, I didn't. I got very cheap sponges off of Amazon. She needs to confirm it. Ask her. I didn't steal it. You can ask her. I heard you guys have a line of communication with her. In a group chat that I am not in. Apparently there's a birthday group chat on somewhere. I think it's Discord or something. I don't know. And I'm not welcome. No Lowkos announced, or allowed rather. Okay. Thank you very much, little sponge. I think that'll be good.
Bye Slash, those finger close-ups are sexy AF.
Yeah, you're enjoying the... I think I'm actually gonna wash my hands. We're done stippling. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. I have too much paint on my fingers. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much, Nisix. 62 months. You guys get to look at Dreddy for a minute. I mean, this is good. Yeah, I think it's good. I was a little hesitant, but this is looking nice. Thank you, Zaxter, for the 76 months. Welcome back. We're gonna do a little bit of additional drawing, specifically with a brush, just to add some additional scribbles. Lower body is pretty much done. But I want to add we'll go around most of the sides here. Little bits of variety. All across. Also in some of the areas that were a little bit difficult to paint earlier. What's up, Echo? We are adding dirt today. Today we are dirty boys. That's what we're doing. We climbed the last missing mountain today? Yo. What's a mountain? As a Dutchman, I've heard of those in stories and fairy tales, but you're saying they're real? Kind of like ogres? I heard those are real too, right? They're like very big drempels? Ah, I see. That explains everything. Yeah, we're adding dirt today, Brusik. Thank you, Echo. They're real Lowko, so many of them. Your Hungarian wasteland grown ice couldn't believe. Damn. This is basically an SCV. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this is basically a StarCraft 2 unit. SCV, good to go, sir. Woohoo! Overtime. My perfectly clean Dreadnought. Getting all dirty. Lowko is an SCV? I might be. At this point, there's honestly no way to tell. I just love overtime. In the rear with the gear. Another thing I love. Is het? Is er niet gekomen? Hè? Oh. Stom. Gisteren ook al, dus ik weet het ook niet. This is not Rhinox hide, but it's very close to it. This is a army painter paint called Brigadine Brown. But it's basically Rhinox hide. Rhinox hide, I think, is a little warmer, but... I've been trying to steer away a little bit from the Citadel paints, because they've just not been treating me too well lately. I don't know. There's some really good alternatives out there. I just don't like how inconsistent the Citadel paints are. Like, that's my main gripe with it, man. Like, some of them are great, and some of them just aren't, and some of them need a ton of dilution, and others of them don't. Like, it's all very random and kind of annoying. This is where, yeah, Bob Ross viewers would now be shouting ruined. That's about right. Not like this, not like this. Ruined. Where the happy little trees? No happy little trees on this guy, I'm afraid, but... This is kind of fun though. Just adding dirt and rust and nastiness all over the place. It is good. I just gotta be very cautious, especially around the head. I feel like the head has to be... Like, you can't skip the head, you know? But I kind of want to do like... Can we do like a... Like someone like a blade cut? Does that look like a blade cut? I think so. That looks pretty good. I don't know how somebody managed to get all the way up there. Because this is a pretty tall little machine, but... Jump jets? Yeah, maybe. Like I tell my wife all the time, you can't skip the hit. Right. It's an important part of a miniature. All right, sorry, Wyvern. Sorry. I wanted to make the joke right away, and then I figured, you know what? No, we're not doing it. But I had to do it anyways. It's average. Dude, I was watching the Apple keynote about their new Mac Mini, and they kept going on and on and on about how small 5 by 5 inches is. Apparently that's the size of their new computer, man. I was like, what, 5 by 5? Like, you keep saying 5 inches is... Tim Cook is not messing around, dude. You guys see the new Mac Mini? It's actually kind of a cool machine. Price performance is actually kind of nuts. My favorite Apple-y thing they did about it though, is that they put the power button on the bottom of the machine. So the power button is on the rear bottom, so you have to like, kind of like reach up. It's just like charging the Apple mouse all over again, you know? A little bit of a reach around to get to the power button. Now on Mac you don't really need to press the power button that often. So that's nice, I guess, but it is kind of Apple-y though to put that on the back. Like I can imagine that there's a lot of senior customer, or like a lot of customer support for seniors, where old people can't find the power button to their computer. Most men can't find the button either. I mean, it's just on the back. You have to reach around. You can probably feel your way there. You can curve trains in Factorio. Absolutely, yes. Monorails in Factorio are bad. You want to be able to have your trains go around in loops. Oh, we went to a musical. We went to a musical, Echo. It was pretty sick. Lorraine got me tickets. I had mentioned I would like to see it at some point, and I forgot about saying that. So I completely did not expect it. It was pretty fun. We had a good time. It was the Shrek musical, Mickey. So they recently came out with a Shrek musical in the Netherlands, and the guy that plays Shrek is a very well-known actor in the Netherlands. So I mentioned at some point it would be fun to go and see. Because I loved Trek when I was a kid. Watched it like on repeat, on VHS, over and over and over again. It was good, that was fun. Timmermans as Shrek? Whoa! Thort coming in clutch with Dutch politics jokes! Ay, 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 ay. No, I don't think he can sing. I don't think he can sing. The weathering's turning out nice? You think so? I hope so too. We're in deep now. It is always fun, though, to see how they take some of those movies and then turn them into musicals and stuff. We always like going to musicals. It's fun. There's a lot of them in the Netherlands. Like, there's a ton of them. And it's always interesting how certain things will be translated. Like, for example, you know, the dragon in Shrek. How do you... There's a dragon, chat. Spoiler alert. I know you didn't get to that part yet, but there's a dragon in Shrek. How do you get that to a theater? Right? Like, how do you get that on a stage? But they did a good job with it. Like the Joker too? I did see the second Joker movie, yeah. We went to see that a couple weeks ago, before all of the negative reviews and stuff. I know there's quite a few negative reviews. I don't think it was that bad. It's just, it made me kind of sad, honestly. Because there's obviously a lot of folks that have lots of problems, and it was played so well. Like, Joaquin Phoenix is a fucking beast, man. I was kind of a little, I needed like an hour or so to to get back to feeling alright again. Because it's about someone, like the Joker movie, the second Joker movie, about someone with very severe mental issues. And it's, yeah. Joaquin Phoenix is insanely good. The story of the second Joker movie, though, not quite as good as the first, I will say. But the production's great. If you don't expect another movie kind of like the first Joker movie, you'll enjoy it. The first movie is definitely a must-see, yes. I think if you really like the first one and you're open to another movie that is kind of set in a similar world, you'll enjoy the second one too, but the first one's definitely better. But I don't know if many of you had that too, but like when I watched the first Joker movie, I also kind of felt like, I don't know, man. The, you know, there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of problems, right? And it's just a very disturbed mind. Kind of sketchy, kind of scary to look at sometimes. It made me appreciate me not having any real, you know, problems like that at the very least. What other roles did Joaquin Phoenix play? I meant to look that up. Like, the guy is a fucking beast, man. Napoleon recently? Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. No. Dutch cinemas pretty much always play movies, other than kids' movies, with subtitles. Dubbing a movie like that would be a fucking waste. Honestly, dubbing movies like you know, with very strong dialogue and very good acting, it's just, I feel like that's almost wrong. Obviously, you can do whatever you like, but... He plays the baddie in Gladiator? Oh yeah, he does! That's a long time ago, isn't he? He plays the new, I wanted to say Pharaoh. The new Emperor. Yeah, he is. If you don't mind the minor historical errors in Napoleon, it's fantastic. Why did I not see that one in the movies anywhere? Like, why did I not see that advertised anywhere? Did I just miss it? Did it not play in the Netherlands or something? I like Napoleon. I find, you know, I like history. I like movies like that generally. I feel like I haven't heard anybody in the chat talk about it either. I think somebody brought up that a movie was almost coming out and then nobody talked about it ever again. Napoleon's good and not much talking, which is nice if you don't like French. Oh, the movie's in French? Ah, mais oui! Bonjour, Twitch chat. Maybe that's why? I don't know. Historically, Dutch people have had a lot of wars with you know, France. You know, we gotta, you know, fuck those. Yeah, we gotta. I doubt that is a reason why the Napoleon movie was not brought to my attention, though. It's been a couple hundred years. You've seen it? It was pretty good? Okay. I should definitely go watch that. Okay. We'll have to still do the lighter spots on the upper body. But this is getting there, man. Bit of a stretch there, Rumble. Bit of a stretch. Okay. Let's go in and get it done. We got the bright green right over here on the palette. So just tiny little dots. I guess we'll start with this one. Tiny little dots and lines underneath all of the big brown bits to create the illusion that it's really dented. would like these to look mostly horizontal. Really make it look like it's all going in a similar direction, you know, like the light is catching it all in a similar way. This is a banger playlist, man. What am I listening to? Tavern music. I like this. This is good. Yeah, you do have to make sure you brace yourself quite a bit when you paint like this. These details are all very small. Yeah. Yeah. This one looks a bit easier to paint than a Space Marine. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely parts here that are easier to paint, but also a lot of sections that I would consider to be quite a bit trickier. But it's a lot more open space, you know, so it feels a little sketchy sometimes. Because you have to make decisions for broad open spaces. This is the first time I'm painting a vehicle though, so I'm by no means an expert, but it definitely is a little different. Okay. Yeah, I used a tiny sponge for the weathering and then a brush. This counts as a vehicle. I think so. Maybe not. That would make the armor of a Space Marine a vehicle too. Yeah, it's basically a life support vehicle. That's not incorrect. I guess you could call this an ambulance. I'm calling this a vehicle anyways. But I can see the argument for it not being a vehicle. Okay. I don't think that's too bad. Well, in my mind, this paints the exact same way as a vehicle would. Maybe a dreadnought is technically not a vehicle. Okay. I think it's looking pretty good. Is this Sons of Horus? Most definitely. Horus is my dad. Wait, no, that's... Anyways. Daddy Horus? Yeah. The horse heresy. The Emperor really hates horses. So they decided to stage a coup. What you get for trying to ascend to godhood, you know? Horses are not considered god. Maybe they are, I don't know. Can I be the god of Lowko? No. Mostly because you play Call of Duty, you know? We gotta draw the line somewhere, Echo. I'm sure you understand. One v mon me in COD? I would, but it's not 2007 anymore, you know? One v one me on Rust. I loved Call of Duty back in the day. Maybe I still do, I don't know. I haven't played it in about a decade and a half, I think. It's still in the game? Oh, for real? Oh, that's fun. There's zombie mode for, or solo mode for zombies? Oh, okay. We gotta chip into some of these decals a little bit, guys. Doesn't make sense for everything else to be messed up, and then for the decals to be clean. So we gotta take some of the original base coat and mess them up a little bit. He takes really good care of his decals, everything else doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, eh? Okay. We'll have to add a tiny little highlight below the brown spots. Get a little bit too much paint. Okay. That looks pretty scratched. Would I ever heat a screwdriver and step the... I considered using a drill, but I decided against it. You can heat a screwdriver, I guess, and like try to gouge into the actual plastic. It's not a terrible idea, to be honest. No, we want to have quite a bit of control over the weathering. I think this is looking good though, chat. Pretty happy with all this. I may relayer some of the absolute edges. I don't mind this. This is good. Okay, the weapons. We gotta do a little bit of highlighting here too. Feels weird to highlight scratches, but I've never actually used a drill before on a miniature. I guess you can do that, yeah. Weathering coming along nicely? I'm hoping so. Thank you. We're getting there. I'm already getting excited for the next painting project though. which is always a good sign. We are approaching the final stages for this bad boy. It's been quite a few hours. Okay, the drilling hand. Next one is gonna be Visic Scour. Prophet of the Horned Rat. This is a miniature that just came out about a month ago. Brand new. And I got it for my birthday. Twitch chat got me a new plastic toy. I was wondering if it was gonna be a remote-controlled car, maybe Legos. But no, it was a plastic warrior. Even better. A Skaven mini? Yes, sir. That is a Skaven miniature. Okay. I think that is the chipping for now, at the very least, done.